Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study chapter 7 triangles, theorem 7.7. What does it say? In any triangle, the side opposite to the larger or greater angle is longer. Just converse of theorem 7.6. So here what does it say? We have to prove that in any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle or greater angle. So if you consider this angle is greater, then opposite to that side will be longer. So that is what the theorem says. So any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle, opposite to the larger angle. So this is the larger angle, means opposite to that side will be longer than the other side. So that's what we have to prove. So let us first write down what is given to us. Given to us is triangle ABC. In that, what it is said, that angle B will be greater, angle B will be greater than angle C, because if this is larger side, then the smallest side opposite that will be a smallest side opposite to that angle which is formed will be smaller. So what is given to us is angle B is greater than angle C. Okay, any one angle. So that's what given to us. So what we have to prove? We have to prove that AC means opposite to that angle side, that is AC, will be greater than AB. So that's what we have to prove, because if this is greater means opposite to this angle, this side will be smaller, because smaller side opposite to the smaller side angle will be smaller, we have studied. So this is what we have to prove, that AC is greater than AB. So now let's begin proof. Now how to prove? Now let's think this triangle ABC. So if there is a triangle is there, what are the possibilities are there of two sides? So there are three possibilities. Either two sides will be equal, or one side is smaller, another side is greater, or this side will be greater, other side will be smaller. So in triangle ABC, there are three possibilities. See, what are the possibilities are there? Either AC will be equal to AB. Second possibility, AC will be smaller than AB. And the third possibility, AC will be greater than AB. We have to actually prove that AC is greater than AB, because it is said that angle B is greater. Okay, so now these are the three possibilities. Other than that, we don't have any other possibility. Two sides, if you take, either equal, or they are greater and smaller, or smaller and greater. More than that, we don't have other possibility. So now in this, if these two possibilities we prove that it is wrong, then automatically this possibility becomes true. Okay, so let's begin. First case we will take. In case 1, AC is equal to AB. So if we consider that AC is equal to AB, then we have studied in theorem that equal to the angles that are opposite to the equal side will be equal. We have studied that if you say that this side is equal to this side, then the opposite angle that are formed also will be equal. So we can write down there. So therefore angle B will be equal to angle C, because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay. But then what is given to us? But it is said that, see, it is said that angle B is greater than angle C. But angle B is greater than angle C. That is given to us. So that implies that AC is not equal to AB, because if it is equal only, both the angles should be equal, but here it is given to us that angle B is greater than angle C, so that means it is not equal. So hence it is not equal. We have proved the first part. Now in case 2, let us see. Case 2 says that AC is smaller than AB. So if we consider that AC is smaller than AB, that means we have studied in theorem 7.6, if smallest side opposite to the smallest side, the angle formed will be smaller, because we are saying that AC is smaller and AB is bigger. We are saying that means two unequal side. So if they are unequal, we have studied in the equality property of the triangle. If two sides are unequal, then the opposite to the smallest side angle formed will be smaller. So if we say that AC is smaller, then angle B should be smaller. So therefore angle B should be smaller than angle C. But what is given to us? Angle B is greater than angle C. That is given to us. So can we say, so it implies, that means AC is not greater than AB. So that means AC is not means AC is not smaller than AB. So this also is a contradiction, because what is given to us is AB is greater than angle C. So therefore this cannot be, cannot be that AC can be smaller than AB. So this is also not true. So therefore let us go to case 3. So case 3, what does it say? Case 3 says that AC is greater than AB. So if AC is greater than AB, then angle B will be greater than angle C. So this implies, so we can say that since the above two possibilities not true, therefore case 3 becomes true. So hence true. That's it. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you and God bless you.